I know enough to know that, as per usual, Chuck and I were relatively on par with agreement, and then you just threw a curveball into everything.
There were a few in particular that once Brian's data came in were shifted in the wrong direction. So I was like, Brian left notes on 3 of 32 bourbons. Three. Like TJ and I take detailed
Yeah.
tasting notes on everything. Brian gives us notes on 3 of them, and one of them is TJ's. This is terrible.
There we go.
This is not good.
I
No, I
like
said
it.
this is so terrible.
I like it. So it's that time of year again. It's our favorite time, I guess, but actually, it's also
It's
a
the
lot of work.
most wonderful time of the year.
And Chuck will be
Christmas tree's
starting a new
terrible.
YouTube channel where he
Please
sings.
cut that out.
Nope. So we took our best bourbons, we submitted them blind to each other, and then we drank an excessive amount to take detailed information. Two of us did. One of us just randomly put numbers attached to us. I think, he just throws darts at a dartboard. And we get our top 10 bourbons of the year. So tonight, Chuck has the answers. He doesn't know what I sent or Brian sent, and we don't know what he
Or
sent.
what I said. Well, I know.
I hope you know what you sent.
Yeah, I know the entries. I don't know the order or the, yeah.
And tonight we are going to reveal what our top 10 bourbons of the year are. Later, we are going to do a live stream where we are going to let Brian and Lance from Whiskey Tornado duke it out, blinding off the top 3 and decide which is the best, which will be great because it'll be somebody with a sophisticated palate and somebody, again, that just throws darts at a dartboard and figures out what he likes. So here we go.
I mean, I also use like a little spinner.
Oh, okay, that works.
When the kids are around, the darts can get dangerous. So
10th place. So this is I got all the data here on the laptop, crunched the numbers just a few hours ago because Brian was still finishing some tasting notes, probably after eating a spicy burrito at lunch today, which certainly didn't impact his palate. So we'll see.
We had Mexican for dinner, not lunch.
So okay, so it was before the So it did not impact the tasting notes, so to speak.
And we'll let
okay,
Chuck explain how the numbers and the stuff work.
Yeah, so we submitted
in
total 32 bourbons. TJ had a little bit heavier, 14 submissions. I only had 8, and Brian came in with 10. Was that
Brian followed protocol and the rules and did 10? Just saying.
No rules.
That's correct. So all of us rated them blind. We rate nose, palate, finish on a 1 to 5 scale, and then we rate that gives us an overall average rating, and then we also give it an overall score from 1 to 10, and then we're able to average those, rank them, get down to hopefully a unanimous number 1, which is actually this year it did work out. I think last year we actually had to do a blind where there were some ties. That was difficult to split apart, but this year we do have a number 1 based on the data. The data is the data, even if I disagree with it. But we'll get into that. So let's start at number 10. So number 10 is my number 4, which cheat sheet provided by the wife, since she provided the blind samples for me. Number 4 is, this is a bit of I think this is a early sleeper. Right. Number 4 is my Lemon Green single barrel.
Nice.
That I actually received from a Patreon member. Thank you, David.
I have that same bottle.
I thought it was good enough that it was warranted best of bourbon submission, and I feel validated coming in at the top 10.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Number 9, also a Charlie submission, Chuck submission. Not surprised. I only submitted 8 guys, so I cannot have the entire top 10.
If he submitted more, he would have the entire top 10.
We gotta give something for TJ and Brian. Oh my.
Oh. I'm excited. The suspense.
I was just checking because her note here, I was like, did I submit 2 of those? So number 9 was my number 8 sample for you folks at home. Was Russell's Reserve. And I was looking to see if I submitted 2 Russell's Reserves, which I did not. And I only submitted the Russell's Reserve 15.
Ooh.
So
Ninth
crack the top
place.
10, but do we think that that's an acceptable performance for a $250 bourbon? Yeah, I'm thinking
Nope.
TJ is shaking his head. No, is accurate.
Yeah. Considering the most expensive I put in was $145.
Although,
That should.
dare I say, TJ,
Oh, I
if you
put some
only looked at
cheap
yours and
stuff
my
in.
average for Russell's 15,
Oh,
it
gosh.
finished in top 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
there
I did not read that one well. I'll be honest about that one.
Wait, you mean hold on? So if
It's just
with
so
Chuck and
Brian
I, it
rated
would have been
it.
top 3, and it's
top 3.
9th. Okay, yeah,
It
that makes
was one
sense.
of
Checks out.
my worst rated ones on there.
I think Brian needs to reassess his sample, but we'll keep moving for the sake of time here. Okay,
All right.
number 8. Also
a Chuck submission. All
a
right.
Chuck submission coming in. So I'm 3 for 3 so far. Although that does mean I only submitted 8, so I can't have all of them. Number 8 is number 5 for me. Woo! This is Barrel Mizunara.
Nice.
So this is the Barrel Craft Spirits finished in Mizunara casks. You might say, is this still a bourbon? It is still labeled as a straight bourbon, blend of straights.
I would say we debated about this for a long time, and the rules of bourbon is it's got to be finished in an oak barrel. It meets all those categories. So,
Yep. We were big fans of this when we tasted it just by itself. We did the review. I'm pleasantly surprised at coming in at 7. Coming in at 8.
Yep.
And I did rate that one decently solid. So there you go.
It's like
Unlike the
minor
Russell
validation
15.
for right. Unlike the Russell 15. Next one, number 7 is
Also from
TJ's.
Chuck? Oh, that's for me. Okay.
TJ's cracking the first one to break the Chuck stronghold here. Number 1, TJ.
Okay. So this was only bought because of Lance at Whiskey Tornado. He swore by it. And so I had to do it because I have not done this or bought this bottle since batch 4. So Discovery number 12, the most expensive bottle I put in there.
You jerk. I have an entire I have a half a shelf of Bardstown. I can't find Discovery 12 anywhere. Not only do you not buy me a bottle, you don't even tell me that you found the Discovery 12.
Well,
my
yeah,
store is
because
still on
Surprise!
Disco 10.
Right. I didn't want you to know what you were rating because I bet you rated it pretty good.
Actually,
And that it brings me so much joy.
I rated it 21st, actually. So
Oh, wow. Okay.
you and Brian carried this one. Yeah.
There we go. So it's a good thing you didn't buy it. There you go. You're welcome.
Nose is nice. Reminds me a bit of eggnog, nutmeg on top. Bit of menthol, almost some rye herbalness. Yeah. I thought there could even have been a secondary stave finish in there. High rye Nashville. I don't know if that's true, but
Yes.
That was TJ's 1?
That's my number 1. Yes.
that was number 1. Number 6 is TJ's number 2.
Ah!
All right. So this again is thanks to Lance and Whiskey Tornado. I would have thought this one finished a lot higher, but I'm okay. And that is Nashville Barrel Company Barrels for Hope's pick. So we really, really liked this when we reviewed it. I thought it was just absolutely amazing. Threw it in there. You can see it's almost gone. But that is a 7-year-old. I do believe it's distilled in Indiana. So we know it's MGP, redone by Nashville Barrel Company. So
Very nice. I mean, I think that's validating when something's finishing in the top 10.
Oh yeah.
You say it
Yeah.
could have done better, which is maybe true, but I think that's a top 6 performance. Solid.
Once again, it beat Russell's 15. Let's just go back to that.
I mean, you can say that about the rest of these too. So, at least for Brian.